EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Lock going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Lock throwing on target to Fant. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth, now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Into the red zone, it's Lock. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there. That'll bring up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Lock. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 21-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Block on the give. It's Lindsey. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. Got an open man here. It's KJ Hamler. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Lock to throw. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Lock. He'll go up top here for... That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 45 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Block with a quick throw out to Judy. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Denver.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
The score, Broncos 7, Bengals nothing.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. And he's got his tight end, Fant. Touchdown, Broncos.
To Noah Fant.
Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
56.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Burrow looking to pass. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
4 yards.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mixon trying to punch it in, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Now Burrow, incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal.
56.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Locke working out of the gun. This is the tight end Fant. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A huge play there for Denver. 61 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Albert O, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
39-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Joe Mixon.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
5-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Clock now on 1st down. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Complete.
First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down, Denver.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun. Locke. He'll go up top here for... And that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It's a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Bullock will put this one through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
56, the mock boy, 56. Check 56. Watch the slant.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mixon with a first down carry. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. First down. Here's Burrow. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. Nixon. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's taken down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Once again, they run with Nixon, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver first down.
Broncos first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Lindsey.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
Okay, ready? 54.
Now lock again. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. 11 yards there, first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Broncos will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a two-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
30-yard line.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On first down, Mixon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Vaughn Miller. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This is Mixon on the draw, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Mixon on the carry.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On second down, Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jarrell Casey bursting in to take him down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidence.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
KJ Hamler. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Ross, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mixon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
For a Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The ball carrier.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So
that's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey, and he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Block on the give. It's Lindsey. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This is out quickly to the right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They look pretty comfortable in the altitude.
They certainly did. I'm not quite sure how they got prepared, and it's always been a big debate about what to do. I lived out there at one point. I lived in Colorado Springs. I remember saying to someone after my 2nd or 3rd day there, like, this altitude thing, this is no big deal. And day 4, it hit. And it hit hard, and it took me a while to get ready and get acclimated. So some teams, they like to come in early, try and get on a schedule and feel good with it. Other teams say, forget it. Let's not let the effects jump on us. They come in as late as possible, as close to kickoff, and play. Whatever way they did it, it worked in this one.
So for Denver, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.